Morning, everybody. What I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to go through the reciprocal functions with you again and just answer questions. There is a review that you should get to, but if you're still struggling with the reciprocal functions, I'll give you another day for it. But basically what I want to do is just answer any questions that you have on reciprocals this morning. So starting on page 310, I guess we can go back after. Let's start with reciprocals this morning, and if you have questions from anything else in this chapter, we'll go back through it. So does anybody want to start me off with a question this morning?
I guess with number 3 on page 319, I'm just not too sure how to solve for the values in the invariant points.
Well, we're looking for when y is equal to 1, right? So what value of x and when y is equal to 1? So you could just simply substitute if that's what you want to do. You have y equals x minus 8, okay? Put 1 in for y. X equals 9. All right, so that's one way to do it, and then you also have to take into account when y is equal to negative 1. So your invariant points are 9 and 1, 7 and 1.
Okay.
All right.
Dang, that's so much simpler than I thought.
This should be negative 1. Yeah. That to me is the easiest way to do it. If I were to do it like graphing wise, okay, so I go down here to x minus 8, or sorry, y is equal to negative 8, over and up, and then I have that right there, okay? So my asymptote is right here. There's my invariant points there. So negative 1 and 1. So they're not as easy to see. I mean, if you graphed it on graph paper, no problem. You would easily find it. But if you're not going to graph it on graph paper, then the algebraic way to do it is just to substitute in 1 for y and solve for it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, those of you just joining us, I'm just going to go through any and all questions that pertain to reciprocal functions to begin with, and then I will answer any questions that you have from any of this section. And I would like to know where everybody is at. So are there any other questions from yesterday's work that you would like to look at? Okay. How many of us got to the end of number 6 yesterday on page 320? So just go as best you can here. I want to know where everybody is at, please.
I just started this last little section here.
Okay, so you didn't do any of
7.4. Yeah, I'm just starting this one.
Okay, thank you. That's right. I'm good. That's good to know. Thanks, Morgan.
I'm about the same. Yeah, I'm the same.
So most of us are just starting 7.4 then today. Okay, so then let's go back and make sure that you've got everything from 7.1 to 7.3 done correctly. I mean, you get to check your answers, but I want to make sure that you have a handle on it. Is there any questions from 7.1 to 7.3 that you want to look at today? Okay, well, that's all right. That means you're getting your absolute values down. Okay, then you have time right now to work on 7.4. I would like those mics to stay open, and I would like you to stay on as long as you need to. I would like to see 7.4 done today. That would be the ideal situation. So work through those right now. I'll leave the mic on to answer any questions this morning. I'll shut the YouTube off until I get questions asked, and then I'll turn the YouTube back on. Okay, so I want you to stay on here this morning for the next 40 or 45 minutes and work on 7.4 this morning so that I know that you're doing it. All right, I'm just going to check and make sure I've got my list of people on here so I can see. Okay. All right, so YouTube is going to be shut down just for temporarily, and I'll shut my mic off, but please either work with each other or ask questions. But let's get through 7.4 this morning and finish it all up. Okay?